Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, and in today's tutorial is going to be a little bit different than my normal DIY tutorials. And I'm going to talk about this just because it is something that recently hit home with myself, as well as some other creators that I've spoken with also. So today we're going to talk about inspiration versus copying within the craft community, within content creation as a whole, honestly. And so I'm just going to jump right into it. I do have my notes here, so I'm going to be looking down. I don't want to forget anything so I can address everything, okay? So first, let's start off with there is a difference between inspiration and copying or taking someone's content and claiming it as your own. So let's just get that out the way. There is a difference. Now, with inspiration, if you're inspired by someone, you see their content, you see their ideas, you like it, you're like, okay, I want to try this, but let me put my twist on it. Let me make it unique to me and for my subscribers as well. So let me take that idea and put my spin on it, put my touch and creativity on it, and make it my own, make it different. That's inspiration, where an idea sparks something in you, where you can create something to share with your subscribers and your followers, okay? Now, with copying someone's content to share with your audience because you feel that I have a larger subscriber base, nobody's gonna notice. You do know your viewers see it, right? Just saying. But there's a difference there. If you're copying someone's content and your tutorial is bar for bar, line for line, step by step, that is copying. And you can the least you can do is tag that creator, drop it in the description box, put a link to their channel, video inspired by, whatever the case may be. At least give credit when credit is due. Just because, you may have 1,000 more subscribers or 10 or 20,000 more subscribers, whatever the case may be, and you think that no one is going to notice, people do notice. The crafting community is, even though it's huge here on YouTube as well as on other platforms, it's also small. A lot of people that may not even create content, that are just subscribers of different creators, they're kind of subscribers of some of the same creators. So people see this. And I wasn't even aware of this until someone brought it to my attention. Because I do follow a ton of crafters. Also, I watch a lot of other content on YouTube. But there's a lot of crafters out there I really love watching. I really love their personalities, the projects that they make, things like that. And there's some that I just don't follow at all. And I have my reasons for that. But if I don't follow these people, I'm not a person that watches in the bushes or sneaks and looks on their channel. Like, if I don't watch you, I don't watch you. In my mind, you don't exist, or, in my little bubble. And so I didn't even know this was going on. It was brought to my attention. So I'm like, really? Nah, let me check it out. And so I checked it out, and yeah, I guess it was going on. But, I feel like, I guess, if someone that has more subscribers than me is copying my content and doing it step by step, I guess I'm doing something right. So it is what it is. But with that, to watch someone's entire video, right? And then use that content, make a tutorial step by step using the exact same process, and then not even giving credit, like that that's weird behavior to me. That's like low-key stalker vibes, to watch someone's content that you don't even support, you don't follow, and then create that same content step by step as that creator's video that you watched is weird behavior. But thanks for the engagement. Appreciate you. Now going back to, I did post about this in the Facebook group. I got a ton of feedback, all kind of feedback. And one common thing is that within the craft community, you know, a lot of our content does tend to overlap. You know, there's a lot of things out there when it comes to rhinestone, sublimation, embroidery, sewing. A lot of that content is going to overlap. That's just, it is what it is. You know, there's only so many ways you can, you know, sew maybe a zip pouch. So you're going to pretty much use the exact same steps. So, you know, that aside, that's different, because, you know, some things you just have to use the same steps to get to that end result or to finish your project, whatever it is that you're doing. But when people started commenting that, yeah, they had noticed that my content had been copied and was being copied for months, I was shocked, because I had no idea. I get on here, I post my content, and I go about my business. The subscribers that, or the channels that I'm subscribed to that I really love to watch, I'll go, you know, engage with their content, like their content, share it, whatever the case may be, and I keep it moving. You know, any channels I don't follow, I just don't follow, so I don't know. But two comments that really stood out on my post in my Facebook group was by my girl Shantae, Stitching Hearts with Shantae, and she told me to remember my why. And that hit home, because I always preach that to other people. When people are reaching out to me, asking me about doing content, I always tell them to remember your why, because it can get frustrating. You can get like crafter's block, or, you know, not be able to come up with any content ideas, or, you know, you're not growing at the rate that you feel you want to grow or that you should be growing. And I always tell people to remember their why. And I appreciate Shantae for that. Thank you. Because when she said that, I had actually was having a conversation with my husband, and I was telling him about this whole situation. And I was just like, maybe I just need to take a break, because at this point, it's like, it's getting a little disappointing and frustrating. And I was a little pissed off. But at the same time, he told me, he said, you're not going to stop, because you like helping people. You like teaching people. You like showing people how to do things. And that's not just me creating content. That's me at my job. That's me here. That's with friends or family or whatever the case. I'm that person that a lot of people turn to when they need help, and I don't mind helping. So he's right. I'm not going to stop. Another point that was made that really made sense was by Christy. And this point she made was really good. 2020, we all know what happened then. She said that's when she noticed a shift started to happen. And then came 2023, the feeling of community was gone. And that is something that I'm like, wow, I noticed that as well. It became more pettiness, backstabbing, entitlement within the community. And it's just kind of escalated to what it is today. And I was like, wow, that point she made really made sense. It kind of summed it all up for me and really put things into perspective. So going forward, will I still be posting content? Yes, I will. I'm not going to let people taking my content, not giving me credit, things like that, deter me or stop me. Like, it's going to take way more than that to try and stop me. But I'm just going to be doing things a little bit differently. And I'm going to be implementing these changes over the next few months. And so I'll definitely post about it in the Facebook group. I'll post about it on the community tab. But once everything has been implemented, then I'll post it. I'm definitely not going to post it now. Don't want it to be taken. So yeah. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to make some changes, but I will still be posting content, on this platform, other platforms as I do, but I'm just going to be adding on some other things and just kind of making some small changes. Like I said, it won't be huge changes, but there will be some changes to limit the reusing of content, taking of content, stealing of content, whatever you want to call it. Now, inspiration, that I don't mind at all. That's what this channel is for. This channel is to show you how to do things. I try to do as many beginner-friendly videos as possible on sewing, on embroidery, on rhinestones, on sublimation, whatever else, digitizing, creating designs, things like that. So that's not going to change. I'm still going to be providing you my in-depth, step-by-step, detailed tutorials. I'm just going to kind of shift the way that I'm getting that information out to all of my subscribers. And then wrapping this all up, I just want to say, that imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but copying is the highest form of laziness. If you cannot come up with your own content ideas and you decide to take something from another creator, give credit to that creator for them inspiring you to create whatever. Again, inspiration is different. If you're going to use my content and, make videos on it, great. That's what my channel is all about. Or show you making what I showed in a previous video. That is great. That's what I want you to do. Or I have people that tag me to, want me to look at their design or test their designs, or, if I can look at their video before I post it. I don't mind doing that stuff at all. But to just take someone's content without giving credit and think that people don't notice because you have a larger subscriber base or a larger following, your viewers know. And they're probably the ones that reached out to me to let me know because I wasn't aware of it. Again, I just post my content, stay in my bubble, and keep it pushing. So if I don't follow you, I'm not lurking on your channel. Like, to be in the bushes and in the background on people's lives and their videos is low-key stalker behavior. And yeah, it's just creeper vibes. And I don't do that. If I don't watch you, I don't watch you. Seriously, YouTube needs a block button because that high user from channel, that ain't doing enough, clearly. YouTube needs a block button. That would be the best thing ever. I might send that in as a suggestion. But with that being said, I don't want anyone that is starting out to be discouraged, because I had some people say, they wanted to start a channel, but they noticed that people are stealing each other's content and then claiming it as their own, or like they did it before this other content creator, all that mess. And I tell them, just focus on what you want to do. Again, going back to the reminder that Shantae gave me, focus on your why. Why do you want to start? And when situations come up, whatever it may be, how are you going to move past that so you can continue to provide the content that your subscribers want from you? And I just want to also say, that it is okay to give credit to someone knowing that your viewers know where you got this idea from anyways. So it only takes a couple seconds to link that video, link their channel, give them a shout out in your video, whatever the case may be. But just know there's a difference. Inspiration is one thing, copying is another. People see it. I now know about it. And then the crazy thing is, it's not just me. It's been happening to other creators as well. And which is crazy because the time and effort that goes into making these videos and even coming up with content ideas is hard enough. To then have your hard work taken by someone else just because they feel entitled because they have more subscribers is just insane to me. So with that being said, keep creating, keep being uniquely you, and create your own identity and individuality, because clearly there's people out there that's lacking that, and they will scroll and watch your content even though they're not supporters of you, to just take your ideas from you. But don't let that stop you, because clearly you're doing something right. That's how I feel. Clearly I'm doing something right because this is happening with my content, even with the small channel that I do have. So, and on that note, I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you that are true subscribers of my channel, my content, my group members on my Facebook page or my Facebook group, as well as my channel members here on YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm going to continue to creating, the content that you love, the content that you asked me to create for you, and projects as I'm working on things that I'll continue to show you, regardless of people taking my content and claiming it as their own. But anyways, thank you so much for just checking out my quick rant today. I just needed to address it so I can move on and, just keep it pushing, keep doing what I do. But I will see you hopefully in the next video. And until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.